Over the last couple of days, there's been viral videos going around about former WWE star and current movie star Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista, yeah.
So we've seen Derek from More Place, More Dates did a video, Greg Doucette has done a video, there's been countless articles put about it, and people think that Dave Bautista is very unwell from the looks of it.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's as serious as people are thinking.
Actually, a story for you. I was working in a certain establishment
In Dublin?
In Dublin, yes. I think the Undertaker and Bautista came to Dublin.
Oh,
I think they've been in Dublin.
I think
sure.
OGs of the channel probably know what the name of this place is.
Yes,
So they're not gonna mention it.
yeah. So I wasn't working that night, unfortunately, and those two boys came into the establishment, and my buddy was working. And he says Dave Bautista was very impressed. Undertaker was just a big dude. He was like, he's
6'8".
big.
I think is what he's going by, yeah.
Yeah, so but Bautista, you can see he was looking like jacked.
But now Dave Bautista, even though people say he looks sick and that something's going on, he's 6'4", 240 pounds, which is realistically 110 kilos.
Yeah,
at 6'4", which is a very normal weight.
It's normal weight, yeah, and it's just gray beard, like
55 years
yeah,
of
he
age.
looks a bit like
Rundown.
Rundown, exactly, that's the word. And all these WWE stars, they are rundown people, like, you know what I mean. So they, with their careers, we listen good few podcasts with Hulk Hogan,
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair,
Yeah.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle was actually
the
the biggest one for me because I didn't realize
Yeah,
the
he
addictions.
really
and
as
the
well
injuries and stuff.
downsized.
Yeah.
He looks really like
He's actually just kind of,
in
it's terrible
trouble.
to say, but he's the most frightening one, I suppose, if you wanted to see on the downsizing scale. Now, he's incredibly lean, I suppose, if you want to put it, but he doesn't look half of what
you
he
can
used
see from
to.
all these injuries, his arm shrinked a good bit.
Broke
you
his
know,
neck 3 times.
yeah, it's just crazy. Like all the nerve damage just came with it. So I think it's just normal progression of that kind of sport that they were doing. It like getting smashed every day overnight, like, you know, into the springy canvas or
whatever. Like I actually not
floorboard, whatever
sure
you
what
wanna
it's
call
made
it.
of, but like it
Yeah.
sounds like it's a thud. It sounds painful, but like we mentioned this, like we said before, like obviously WWE, it's entertainment. It's not real for all you fans out there who doesn't know, but it's not real. But like
it is
falls,
real when it comes to getting smashed into the ground.
Like, so
to
like
an extent.
falling off heights, getting
Yeah.
smashed through tables, hitting with chairs and stuff like that. Whatever it may be, like some of it's real, some of it's fake. But like at the end of the day, your body still doesn't know the difference. Like it's going to hurt. But like Dave Bautista said, for many most he's been such a muscly figure. Like, you know, he's been large for a large majority of his life. So like,
but he's known for that. Most of the movies that he did, he was always a muscular big dude. Like, you know,
the Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, and like I don't know how to rate his acting skills as such, but with Bautista, maybe he's trying to downsize as well to get more into acting,
into different roles and stuff.
Yeah.
But look, he even said himself, so last year the film Knock in the Cabin, I think is what it was called, I didn't see it, but he said that he went up to 315 pounds, which is really 140 kilos,
about 140 kilos.
140
That's
kilos,
a lot
so it's a lot of weight. And he said himself it wasn't from training hard or anything, it was literally from eating fries and pancakes, as he said.
Yeah,
So it was an M. Night Shyamalan film, and he was told,
and on top of it, what
Yeah.
he was taking.
look, the supplements.
Yeah,
But he was told, like, his character was a big guy. That's what he was told. So, like, he obviously said the quickest way to get a big guy is eat a lot of calories, which is obviously fries and pancakes. But he said, like, the leaner he got afterwards, the healthier he felt.
yes,
He felt better. And look, it makes sense because when you see these big athletes, like we see even strongmen, like they have retired over the past couple of years, they have to downsize. Realistically, for health reasons, you have to downsize.
Yes, they should.
To a certain degree.
They should. We should mention Brian Shaw, one of them. We know that he had these issues with his leg. You know, like
The staph infection.
Yeah, say what you want. I think it's still to do with the size that he is.
Because Brian,
blood circulations and all that stuff is like he's so big.
he's realistically probably 175, 180 maybe. Could be more.
At the moment,
Yeah.
yes, he probably would be that. And he's still, in my opinion, he's too big. Now he's trying to do the arm wrestling thing, but he's still, when you start having these, like, I don't know, issues with your body, like you should really like consider maybe like downsizing
'Cause
a
it's-
good bit,
it's-
way more than he
It's an
already
alarm,
did.
realistically.
Yeah.
Like, it's your body. Like it's not say a full shutdown or like anything. Like it could. Look, it is something obviously serious. It has to be
Yeah.
looked at. But I think it's your body kind of telling you, hey, buddy, like something is going to happen.
Yeah,
here, like.
something's happening that it might affect your future in a big way, you know. So if I was Brian, I don't
Especially
know.
for the big, like I know, say for instance, I know Marius is 125 kilos,
Yeah.
and he always competed at 137.
He was a 137.
Say closer to 140
Yeah.
maybe, but like still, it's 15 kilos. It mightn't seem like a lot, but 15 kilos is still 15 kilos. Like your body doesn't know. Like it just knows that like it's under pressure because of like extra weight and things like that, or extra size. That it's just small things.
I was competing at 143, 147 usually. That's my body weight. But now I'm 130, and probably need to get down to 120 ideally, or even less, you know, because I'm 5'10". But I will try to do that probably like through the years, because ideally I still want to keep as much muscle as I can.
Yeah, muscle mass. Yeah,
Yeah, muscle mass, because it really protects your like kind of like, I don't know,
protects your joints.
joints. Yeah,
It's
it's not the worst thing to have, but I'm not pushing envelope as much anymore at all.
No.
When it comes to the gym, lifting heavy
training
weights,
wise, yeah. It's
like
more longevity kind of
it's
stuff.
more now longevity stuff. Yeah, and when it comes to strongman sport, it seems like loads of guys are attached to their sort of to the strongman sort of profile as such. You know, they think that they're strongmen, and even when they're not competing, they still have to be big and jacked. You know, and I kind of understand them, but at the same time, I think it's not a bad thing to sort of start downsizing and just swallow that pill that you're not as good as you used to be, is not as young as you used to be, and it's just normal progression of life. You just start losing a bit of like size, you know. And I can see, like, for example, with Eddie Hall as well, he looked phenomenal at 100 and was he 140 or 150?
Yeah, I think he was around, say, the 150
yeah,
mark, which again,
and he wasn't even that lean either.
no, because like he still lost probably 25, 30 kilos realistically,
Yeah.
did he? Like to get to that sort of
At
weight.
his biggest, he was 196, something like that.
Yeah, he was very close to 200.
Yeah,
because he was like just a
it's
barrel.
crazy for the guy who's 6'2", 6'3" to be that heavy, and even now, he's still heavy, 165. You know.
Yeah, because I know like Eddie obviously is a lot more like, he's a different body type to me and stuff like that, but like he's only realistically probably an inch taller than me,
Yeah.
and he's 60 kilos heavier.
60 kilos heavier. Yeah.
Now I could not see where 60 kilos could fit, you know, like frame wise. Like I couldn't imagine carrying the burden of carrying 60
Yeah,
extra kilos.
I still so probably he thinks that he still needs to be that size with his YouTube and stay relevant in that sort of industry, you know, because the minute you start downsizing, it might happen what happened with Dave Bautista, and everyone starts asking questions. Whoa, what's going on there?
Is he sick?
Are
What's
you
going on?
sick? Yeah.
Because like Hafthor Bjornsson lost all the weight as well. Now I know that was for boxing and stuff like that, but like Hafthor got into incredible shape.
Yeah.
Like bodybuilder style. Like he was great physique. Like
I think he was like 142 at one point or something like that.
Yeah, something crazy though. But like he lost the weight, and again, he was going to do the boxing match, but I don't think there was any further plans than the boxing match. But like I think it was realistically just him saying, right, I'm not competing in strongman anymore. I don't need to be as heavy, which he lost probably 60 kilos.
Yeah. And even for him, I think it's like, even at that, he might even go down to, I don't know, can he go down to 130? I think it's possible.
The biggest thing to see now, like Thor said himself, he's probably got like 2-3 years maybe left. It'd be crazy to see what'll happen to Thor then. Like, will he downsize back again? Because
I think Thor will.
Because he looks like, because I hate to say it, but like Thor when he played, like when he was in Game of Thrones, I can't remember what his name was, the Mountain anyway.
Yeah.
But like he looked really old. He looked so like he actually looked like a guy that was in his 40s. And like, you know, say obviously people that don't know the strongman kind of air, like, you know, the community and stuff like that. Like people see him like, oh, the Mountain and stuff, and you'd say like he's like 25 there.
Yeah.
And they're like, no way he's 20. He's like 25 there.
Thor was never known for looking very young.
But it's not even looking young, but I mean as in like it's the physical size and whatever the way
he's
he looks.
He's a big dude, yeah.
Now obviously his character is to look old and stuff like that in it, but I mean as in regards like if he looked the way he looked, say, when he was doing the boxing in the same, say TV show, like, everyone said, oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but like, I think the strain it puts on your body. So like you see, like Big Z lost a lot of weight when he retired. Like who else?
I don't know. I don't see. He doesn't post as much on his Instagram anymore. So I don't know where his body weight is at. But in general, he's kind of a big dude. Like, you know.
Well, I know, like, even say like Terry Hollins. Now I know he went into bodybuilding as well.
At one point, he was maybe 140 when he had like a visible six pack and stuff like that. I think he was 140 there.
That's the video or the picture.
Yeah, he has a lot of photo shoots with it. Yeah. You know. So I think that's where he went. At the moment, I don't know where he's at when it comes to body weight. Like, is he still like trying to cut back into strongman, which I think it's gonna be would be a big mistake, because he has nothing else to prove, and he will harm him even more probably. You know.
Yeah, because like realistically, when you think of long term, like heart disease, all this kind of stuff that can happen, like, you know, just extra weight obviously on your body adds extra wear and tear to your joints. Now I know you're saying like having muscle helps and stuff like that, but
it
like
does, no, but not that much.
Yeah, but muscle is one thing, but like if you're carrying like excessive fat and stuff like that. Now I'm not saying be shredded Olympia stage all year round, but I mean like a lot of, say, strongmen, if they lost 10, 15, maybe 20 kilos most, they'd live a way healthier lifestyle.
And it's I think that would be the message where you think that you're tired from strongman, you should really consider downsizing a good bit.
Bobby Thompson.
You know? Bobby Thompson,
perfect example. Bobby, we even talked to Bobby, and he said like
he downsized during his career, which is,
and he said he needed it. He felt like he needed it, and look, it helped him for a short while, I suppose. Maybe even I haven't really seen him competing, obviously, the Shaw Classic and stuff like that. But like, I mean, like, again, it's small little things that you wouldn't really think about. But like, that's when you go back to the idea of, like, you know, it's your personality, it's your image and stuff.
Yes, I think that's the big. It's like it's kind of attached to your ego, and it's very hard to let it go, you know. And loads of strongmen, and even who are like not at the competing at the highest level, and it seems like they can't let it go. I can sort of I knew a couple of stories when it comes to stuff like that, and even the doctors telling them like maybe you shouldn't consider stopping it, and you know, and downsize, and you avoid all these joint pains, back pains, you know, hip and all other pains that comes with it. And it seems like they still want to say, no, you don't know what you're talking about, and I still can get to that point where I was before. But to me, it's like most likely it won't happen, you know.
No, because a lot of the times as well in situations like that, like, say, not people are going to be world's strongest man, but you know, people are like lifting heavy and like being big. It's an image that they could say, like, they like to be seen as like, oh, the big guy. Or like they want people like walking on the street to be seen like saying, oh, that guy's big, or something, say he's strong.
You can be a big guy to the point where, like, you know, like, I don't know, up till 40. After 40 you should really consider maybe it's
I think it actually goes the opposite way then. Like, so like once you get over 40, the leaner and kind of
more fit.
Yeah, the more fit you're like, whoa, like how, like say for instance, you seen a guy at like 65 and he was like a big bulky guy versus a guy that's 65 lean, you'd be like, whoa, like
that's kind of impressive, like, you know. And it's longevity as well. So the lighter you are, most likely the
easier
the heart will appreciate it later on in life.
Definitely. But like, I mean, that's like, that was the main kind of topic of the video, I suppose, is that like we see a lot of these things, and we know obviously Greg and Derek and Lalas said, like, obviously as you get older, and even Dave Bautista said it himself, as you get older, the lighter he felt in his reasons was like he just felt better, and that's the reason he got lighter. And he said, like, there's no need at my age of 55, there's no need to be that heavy. He's not a WWE star, like, you know, he's kind of done those roles and things like that. So it makes sense if you can live a happier, healthier lifestyle, and you're more comfortable. I think that's the biggest thing, because you hear stories of big, say, strongmen, big bodybuilders, they're uncomfortable when they're that heavy. Like you, for instance, you don't like being that way at 149, 140.
No. It was too much. And even now, I'm 130, and most likely in a couple of years' time, I'll get down to probably 120, 115 even. Yeah, I think it's just that's the way it is. Like, I should be okay with it.
Just kind of like a bell curve.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do it gradually. Slowly, you know,
I know that. Yeah. But like, that's what I'm saying. So like in Dave Bautista's situation, he lost the weight very quickly. It kind of looked bad, I suppose. But
like, I think that was the biggest shock.
So like, again, I don't think you should be worried. But like, I mean, it kind of makes sense, and I think it's a very realistic thing for like a lot of people. Now I know like we have a big age range, say when it comes to watching our videos. Like I think the peak is like 25 to 34 is the age, but we do have a lot of older, say, viewers and stuff like that. And to be honest, I'd like to know what you think at home, because obviously a lot of the people that we say that watch the videos have like strength related backgrounds, or they enjoy it, so like going to the gym or powerlifting, strongman, whatever it may be. I'd actually like to know, like, when you get to that age, did you downsize, or was it ever something that you said like,
well, it happens naturally? Just
does it happen naturally, or did it say like, right, no, I feel uncomfortable at the weight and I need to lose it? Like it's very interesting, because I'd actually love to see the ratio of people that kind of think, oh no, there's no need, versus people that say I do need to. So look, if you in the comment section down below, please let us know, because it's something I'm very interested in. So like always, if you made it this far in the video, make sure to press the like button. If you like this style of video, please comment down below, let us know. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you are subscribed, please press the bell icon. It'll keep you up to date with everything that's Lalas Brothers, and we'll see you in a future video.
See you later, guys.